We back on for that 6:30 installment, just like we told you. And oh yeah, it's about to go down, bro. Or go up, better yet, should I say. YouTube, y'all give the game. We in the building. Load them up in here, man. Let's lock and load. We on a journey. We on a ride. We got a lot of controversy off the last tape. People saying this and that. We're gonna talk about some of those controversies to start this tape out. Like we said, we informed you that there'll be a series of tapes coming out called Native American Heritage Tapes. And the reason for these tapes is because it's Native American Heritage Month. And we got to clean everything up and make it clear, man. Who's who, right? My posse's on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? We got to make it clear. And never have it been made so clear. We walking across the land. We got to be talking about the Washitaw. We already being flagged for this one. They already flagging us, man. Can you believe that? We ain't even saying that yet. And I'm gonna tell you, they didn't like that Louisiana Purchase tape. Man, they mad about that, bro. They said it was unsuitable, and I ain't really talk hard or nothing up in there. They said it's unsuitable for humans, so they might be shadow banning the hell out of that tape. They didn't like that Louisiana Purchase tape. Why? Because it exposed the 1870, the 1865 Freedom Slaves game that they put out. Let me get that laptop. Let me share that. Okay, hold up. Let's try this. We're about to get back into it, and keep in mind we got the holy tablets and the return of the ancient ones by Empress Patrice. Free read online, links in the descriptions as we walk you across this land. Man, it's a spot where we tangled up in, and maybe because I'm looking at a certain species over here that I believe that was mixed with Hindu and Sans man. We're gonna get into that. We might go into that. We'll let y'all see what y'all think on that when we get to that part. But for the most part, we got most of the tribes down in the mirror tribes and how they became mirror tribes. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get that laptop loaded up. We locked and loaded, man. Y'all get the game? Islam to my Moors. Right? Kichiwa. All right, we sharing this. We're gonna share that screen, man, and get everybody loaded up right now. As we see, we on our screens, a lot of shit going on here. But because we doing so many classes, we're trying to get you caught up, man. Let's get that thumbnail loaded up for you. I don't know why I do that. All right, so this is the class for tonight. Let me get that chat pulled up. Walking across the land. We already been to Almax on part 1. All right. They pissed off about that. Hey, they really mad about that that Louisiana Purchase tape. And all this ties into the Washitaw as well. We're about to talk about. But they real mad about that Louisiana Purchase tape because, like I say, with the connections that I made from watching all those old black cowboy movies, what they call it, black cowboy movies, and then seeing that, hey, 1803 is when the Louisiana Purchase happened. That's when these people was in exile out their land. And they said they got freed from slaves. No, they didn't get free from slaves. You people stole their land
and kicked. And when we stole their land, they got tired of how you was treating them, and so they left their land. That was a part of the game. And then when they left, the Ku Klux Klan chased them down and burned their wagons and their food supplies and shot some of the men so that they could starve and not survive through the winter. Or so they had to come back and still stay on the plantation. They talking about, oh, Texas was the last people to free the slaves. That's a bunch of crap. Texas was Washitaw land from 1803 all the way up to 1865, or a little bit after. They were exiling and up off our land. A lot of us went to California. That's why some Washingtons in California. That's why some Washitaw natives in California. People got exiled to that land. We better get into it, man. We're giving them time. We're warming them up. We were giving them time to get up in here. Never have it been made so clear, young girl, the game. We're walking you across the land, man. Get him up in here. Hey, Rod, we're walking across the land. Hey, Baba, we're walking across the land. Hey, Larry. Hey, Meech. Hey, Angel Bay, we're walking across the land, man. Young girl, the game. We the hottest to ever do it. Right? Who else is doing it? If you say you me, nigga, then let me see you do it. You can't make shit up like this. If you say you me, nigga, and he know who I'm talking to, you say you me, then let me see you do it. Why you ain't did it? Why none of them know? We don't know who else is doing it. We got a couple of brothers that's playing their part, and we taking the game from those brothers. All right. So let's crack heads and twist caps. Let's go over some of this controversy first before we get into the Washitaw Nation. Now, the controversy was somebody said, hey, man, we came from the Macedonian area first. All right, how far does that date back? Because the original four people of the earth, four species, especially the oldest species, is the Sandsman, and they came up out of Africa. And the Almacs not older than the Sandsman. So let's get that down to the pack. The Almacs are not older than the Twi-Man. Let's get that down to the pack. All right, so then now what? Evidence shows the Sandsman being in South Africa first. Now them niggas, now you can say, oh, they tricked us, man. They switched us around, or this or that. However you want to spend it. Africa, Kilimanjaro, South Africa, where happy dwell, like Dr. Ben said, right? These beings migrated over here, man. That's what we got on the record. Now we can say some of them came back and forth, right? They marched back and forth, and that's cool. And then I say overall, with the 720 perspective, it don't matter which we came from, the left or the right. It was us. It's us still. It's still us. We can sit there and argue for 2 years on whether they came from South America or Africa, but nigga, it don't matter. It still was us. We the first. We the last. We the best. We the gods. We the beginning. That has no end. You see? Oh yeah, baby. We about to crack heads and twist caps. You want to get that bald cap, tuck off, and lay it to the side. Put it on the dresser, something like that. Islam for my Moors coming into the building. It says, hey, young other, you sure? Right, because Louisiana has graveyards of our original Olmecs. Everybody get into that, man. Everybody get into all that. In a bag of chips. You see what I'm saying? Never have it been made so clear. Who else is doing it? Right, so the argument is we came, oh, y'all, nigga, we was over here. All right, nigga, we was over here. Then we walked over there. It don't matter to me. I just know top of the line facts. It was us. Whether we walked this way or that way, nigga. Left or right, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the Sandsman and the Twi-Man is the first. Whether they started over here, over there, nigga, the Sands man, the Twa man, the first, they mixed together. Bantu. Bantu, one of the oldest tribes on the planet. They migrated and began going to different spots. Right? So we can kill that argument. I ain't gonna even argue with you when you say, oh, we came from South America. All right, cool. Some dude put that in the comments. So cool. We came from South America. Okay, what's next? Is it because I know it was us? You know what I'm saying? Now let's get down to it. Before we went out, we informed you that the Washitaw, the first mix, because the Washitaw is a combination of several different mixes and several different tribes having mixing in together. Before Hoshin. Hoshin just another tribe that mixed in with the Washitaw. But several tribes mixed in. But the Washitaw, off of the Almacs, is mixed with Hindu. They'll be similar to the Somalians, but a little bit different because they got the Almac, and Anarchy mix in the Washitaw. Because keep in mind this whole time, what this tribe or these tribes over here in America or Mexico or Atlant or whatever name you like, Turtle Island, Ass Crack, whatever you like, whatever name you want to call it that you like, they consider the land Turtle Island. Right? Right? So it's several different mixes we're gonna get into that can culminate the Washitaw. But the first mix is the Hindus mixing in. That's why you get these Almacs had a more of a heavier texture hair. And the Sands man, Bantu, and the Twa had a more of a texture. But you see the texture they have these natives over here is more of a scrangy texture because of the Almacs mixing in with the Hindus first from the land of Mu. And keep in mind, really, I should have put that other Hindu lady up here because she really not the all the way original Hindu. I'm gonna show you what they look like. It's what they look like right here. Some of your people over here look like this now. You can see this. These are your real Moors, your Asiatic black man, your MUUR of a Tridea. Keep in mind the nose ring. The tribes that wear the nose ring is because you got Hindu influence. Tribe, the Egyptians, they wear the cobra on their head, Hindu influence. The third eye chakra, a lot of this shit come from the Hindu influence to the Egyptians, because the Egyptians, the Far people, they are got Hindu in them. We already broke that down on the human evolutionary tape. Yeah, so your great granny's got Hindu in them. Really, most of all the Washitaw is mixed with Hindu first. That's why you got a different type of hair texture. All right, here go another. It's right here, like my mother-in-law. All right, so you look at the hair texture, but look how dark she is. This is a Hindu woman. The Asiatic black man, the Moors, MUUR of Chaldea, ones of Chaldea. We broke this down. Let's go through this real fast. This is a different look. The Hindus, different, because see the eye color, the hazel eyes. Keep in mind about the hazel eyes. The Hindu influence. Right? Because Zozal is a guy had Hindu in him. Zozal is that his part of this bloodline. Right? Here goes another Hindu type woman. And keep in mind, she got like a little beard, like a little fuzz, like a little mustache, a little goatee going on. Because we informed you of some beans called the Wanies, who are little short furry beans who they made and put them in the Star Trek and all that, called Ewoks, who were beans. They also put them in a series of called Alf, right? And these beans, they come from originally from the Centaurian star system, where they then migrated to the Sirius star system, where then a group of beings called the Sasquatch or Bigfoot, you know what I'm saying, was then drafted out of them. But we'll get into that on another, we get back into that on another tape. But they mixed in with these Hindus, and that's why and over time, the mixing of the Hindus mixing back in with the Hindus some of them kept some of these hairy little features. So you see some women over here, they got mustaches, like a little light mustache, a little light beard. And that's the ones, like my uncle said, they got that fire. Yeah, we can't say too much. We only can say so much. Hey, if you're just not coming into the building, hit that like button for me, man. Hit that subscribe button for me, bro. We back on the land, we twisting caps, Rob. We back on the land, we twisting caps. All right, so you see that the little mustache, little hair, like, yeah, some of y'all women over there got the mustache, man. Right? We're gonna get into it. This is the Washitaw flag. One of them. I seen a new one. Need some water. Man, they got the damn heat too high in this man. That damn spray that they spray. There we go. All right, so this lady right here, I think I'm gonna say I got her name written down. She was the empress before Empress Patrice, and this is her son right here, Prince. I got their name on the slides when we come up to it, but we're gonna get to that, right? Empress Patrice. She looked just like my grandmother. The Washitaw Nation, the Return of the Ancient Ones. Like I say, we got this book that she wrote in the descriptions after the show. The Washitaw Native of Moors. And the reason how they got that Moor is because, like I say, the Hindus mixed in with us. And the name Washitaw came a lot later. We got another name. It's called the Kitchen. I'll think of it in a minute. I got it written down. I'm gonna be able to say it when I put it up. Washitaw. So the Moor part come in from the Hindus mixing in with us. Right? This flag right here is the Hindus. Right? So we got Hindu in us. That's why I say I'm a Moor. I'm a Moor because I come from the Moors or Chaldea. We mixed in with them. The ones from Mu and the ones from or Chaldea, we mixed in with them. So we Moors. That's what make us Moors. You Native Americans over here, that's what make you Moors. Not the Almacs. The Almacs are not really Moors. The Almacs are not Moors. The Bantu people are not Moors. The Moors all come in when the Hindus, the Moors, the ones of Chaldea, the fire worshippers, with this flag. And somebody said, some people say, oh, this flag is not even that old because the Hindus billions years old. I'm gonna show you their flag that they had, the Hindus flag, the original Moorish flag. I'm gonna show you the original Moorish flag, which is the arm sound flag. That's your real flag, the Moorish. I'm telling you. You ones of Chaldea. We're gonna show you, man. This right here is just a scientific flag for a certain bloodline that was alchemists. And that's us too. We can cook. These Washitaw can cook their ass off. The best cooks is in Louisiana. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. The best cooks in the world is in Louisiana. Why? Because it's the Washitaw, the alchemists. You don't know nothing about putting that apple cider vinegar in your collard greens and onions and bell peppers and garlic and celery. And some they put cooking oil. I put a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of olive oil to cut the collards. See, I bet you if you bump my collard greens, see, I got the Washitaw recipe on the collard greens. So if you bump my collard greens, man, it's over with for you. You ain't eating that, you gonna be like, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, my nigga. You bump my collard greens, it's a wrap. You bump our gumbo down here, it's a wrap for you, nigga. From A2Fay, you niggas ain't never heard of nothing like that. Catfish fillet, we started all that down here in Louisiana. Catfish fillet, filet mignon, that's us, nigga. We started filet mignon, the Washitaw. And we're gonna get into that. Ethiopians is the real Jewish people. Man, it depends on how you looking at it, man. The Hyksos is the people that's made that deal. We don't got no contracts with Enlil. Us over here, we ain't know nothing about no Jesus until y'all said it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know nothing about none of this shit. We was over here millions of years before Jesus was even existing. Christ, y'all say Jesus is BC, AD, 1 AD, right? Well, nigga, we was over here 10 million BC, nigga. 5 million BC. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Christ didn't come around to millions of years later. So how was we over here doing all this shit for millions of years before a Bible, but you telling me I need a Bible to survive or be good or this? No, nigga, that Bible was for you Hyksos niggas who were dirty suckers, who were barbaric and heathens and Gentiles, and you niggas needed that Bible to square y'all self off. We was already square business for millions of years. We was already square business for millions of years, bro. This Moor part is where the pyramid influence come in at. The Moors are the pyramid builders. The MUUR niggas are the pyramid builders. They the one that had to brought this information. The Moors built the pyramids. I know my Egyptian niggas like, what? You damn right, the Moors built the pyramid. Nigga, I can prove it to you. Your first pyramid was built by Imhotep. That's what you said. I ain't said. And then Imhotep is a Afar. Afar people are mixed with Moors, Hindus, Shabazz, the tribe of Shabazz. See, we the tribe of Shabazz. That Elijah Muhammad, he wasn't crazy. You think God made Elijah Muhammad crazy? And he was coming to lift us up? The most powerful people in this side of the universe, that they gonna send somebody, a sucker, somebody that's a chump. Elijah Muhammad couldn't even unload everything he knew on you, because they would have said he was crazy and you would have offered him up to be killed. You would have, if he was start off saying too much, you would have offered him up to be killed. Oh, this nigga crazy. They was already, I heard a lot of tapes like on that Bumpy Johnson. They got his wife Mimi saying that the Nation of Islam was crazy because they were talking about UFOs. I was like, look at this shit. Right, these are the games they play. These are the names they say. And everybody's saying, yeah, young girl are crazy. When he's talking about field trip to Mars and all this, yeah, that shit's about to get ready to come up soon to you, nigga. And then you're going to figure it out. And by then, I'm going to be somewhere on another planet sipping on some exotic shit, laid back, kick back. And we're going to be in there already did the job already. We'd already really pretty much put you in the game already. Right at this point, right? We left him in the dust as soon as we got to Baton. We told you that. We left him in the goddamn as soon as Baba handed it out to us, we left him in the dust in this marathon. So the pyramid didn't come till you MUUR Moors came over. So that's why you see him with the feds. Now, some of these were dirty Moors, some of them were clean Moors. We already broke all that down, me and the brother Rod. Right? Life is a chess game. Yeah, we got that tape out too already. We got that tape out already. Go back and scroll down. We had 500 and some tape. Yeah, Pangea. So we're looking at a time frame on that too. But we're thinking that they could go back maybe even maybe 25, 30 million years ago when it was there, Pangea, I think. You know what I'm saying? It can go back even farther than that. But I'm thinking that happened after the last pass, which was 24, the last pass, right, of the mothership Nuru. Because now it's on a 36,000 or 3,600 year orbit instead of the 25,000 year orbit that it was on. All right, so this is she was the first, not the first, but the last before Empress Patrice, the Empress, right? Return of the Ancient Ones, Empress Patrice book, like we told you, That's her name right here. That's the chick name right here. The name she go by is Doug Da Han Mound. Like, okay, let me say it again. Doug Da Mound Ya. Doug Da Mound Ya. Doug Da Mound Ya. And that's what she called herself, the Empress. And this will be, I think this was name of the original name of what we call ourselves before it came Washitaw. From the Washitaw River. From Washitaw. Right? So, well, we got this book in the links. After it's another picture of the original Emperor's son. Look at the stick he got. Look at his stick that he got. Or his staff or whatever. The Moors. See the fez? That's the Moors, the Hindu influence. Right? All right, this was the Washitaw land right here. Pretty much the Louisiana Purchase. It went from the Washitaw River right here in Texas all the way back over to Georgia, all the way up into Pennsylvania, all the way to the Michigan, all this area. The area where Raw Hayes, Pontiac, all that Michigan, all the way back over to, I think this is that's Washington. I think this right here is like Montana or Wyoming, and all the way down right there. See, so this is our land. And pretty much the Louisiana Purchase was to steal this little piece. Pretty much try to cover that area that they knew that Abu Bakr had took all that gold up into Mount Rushmore. We're about to get into that. Try to get all that gold out of there, which they eventually found. They put a movie out about it called National Treasure Hunt. What treasure they was hunting for? The Washitaw treasure. The Washitaw, the Moors, Abu Bakr. About to get into that. The mound builders. The mound building and all that is coming in from the Moors. The Moors were the mound builders. The Moors. Because they the one that's got the weird. That's why Ashtar Command got the weird style case, because they origin is from the Hindus. That's why like the Gous, who was the Netaru or the ancient Egyptian gods, Netarus, they come here in pyramid ships, and they came here in Hindu cars. We already pointed that out in the tape we got out before this, called Egyptian culture influenced by Hindus. So 1801 to 1992, right? Because in 1803 is when they came with the Louisiana Purchase, and they started kicking you off your land. And some of y'all moved westward. That's how the Tookie Williams and Raymond Washington, all of them got to California, because they left Louisiana getting kicked off their land because they were getting mistreated, and the Louisiana French was coming in. And how the hell is this? Get this, who sold the Louisiana Purchase to the French? The Spaniards, the Etruscan dirty black Moors, the dirty Moors from Spain. So the dirty Moors from Spain who got exiled from Spain is the ones that sold our land secretly, because they call it a secret treaty. Why the hell, if it's legit, why it's got to be secret? If it's legit, if the Louisiana Purchase was legit, then why is it a secret treaty? You know what I'm saying? We don't know no secret treaty that's legit. If it's secret, that means it ain't legit. If you gotta hide something, that means there's some lies going on. You know what I'm saying? You see, so what they was doing, like we said, we're gonna get to the Louisiana Purchase. All right, Washitaw Nation. Okay, let's look at some of the features. All right, after the Hindus mix, and keep in mind, several other tribes had mixed in with these Armaks or these Bantus, like later on before Hoshin, like the Dogons, the Afar people, and 3 different species of Afar came over here over time. The Kushites. They mixed in way before the Hoshin, but the Hindus had already mixed in with them. And so you're gonna see different features of the Washitaw, where you might see some Dogon features. You might see Chinese Hoshin features later on down the line when we show you that. Then you might see some fall features, like the Michael Jackson tights. And you might see Bantu features, Sandsman features, Twyman features. Keep that in mind when you're looking at the Washitaw. That's like 5 or 6 different tribes accumulated, plus the Hindu features with this, which makes the hair texture. So the Washitaw is really starting out with this almost 5 or 6 tribes after the Hindus mix with the Armax. But just lay down the line. So we're gonna show you what some of them look like. All right, this is a Washitaw lady. All right, these are Washitaw people. These are the first people on that land I just showed you. I'm talking about thousands, if not millions of years before Columbus. Millions, my nigga. They don't want to tell us this, how old we is. It'll scare the shit out of you if you find out really how old niggas really are. Niggas is 76 trillion years old, bro, in the galaxy. It'll spook you out. We extraterrestrial, bro. From the Watusis and from the Hindus. They both extraterrestrial. But it's it's the Washitaw people. All right. Now look at the features, okay? Now the Hindu and Washitaw mix. And he may have a little, this dude on this side may have a little the Hoshin mix, but it's like the first wave of, you know what I'm saying? But look at the features. I forget what this guy's name is, but he an actor, I think. Y'all know Booker T. Look at his features. Washitaw. This dude over here got some of the Hoshin. Even Booker T might have some of the Hoshin in him over the times of mixing. But the hair texture tells it though, right? The hair texture, they had these when they mixed in with us, they hair was more of a hollow type hair. These Hoshin had more of a hollow hair, not the Hindus. We're about to point that out too. All right, this is the cow nation, or the crow nation. Right? Washitaw. Now we missing one part to this tape, and that was a list of the last names. But when we get down to the Choctaw, we already got the last names, all the other last name tribes already put in. But we didn't do Washitaw because Washitaw, this tribe ended up breaking off to all the other tribes, like the Chickasaw, the Shoshone. You know, we've got several, like says it's over 500 on record now, or maybe even 800. But a lot of those tribes are $5 Indian tribes. We're gonna get into that too. Yeah, but these are the features of the Washitaw people. All right. You may see a little Hoshin in his features. Or it could be the Asian features could be coming from the Sandsman, because the Sandsman was part of the mix that came over here with the Washitaw. Because 3 of those tribes walked over here. The Sandsman was over here too. So some of these light-skinned and some features could be part of the Sandsman mix or the Hoshin mix, because the Hoshin is still the Sandsman as well, mixed with the Hindu already. And later on, they got mixed in with the Coneheads, and then later on, the Frugaloids, which made them a little lighter, and the Canaanites. But this is Washitaw. Look at the features. So it's different. You see different features. Like you might see the Dogon features, the Asian features. Here's another picture. All right, look at his features right here. Right? See how dark he is? I think he got the Asian mix with him. Oh, look at the Asian mix. But look how black he is. And he is black because of the Hindu, the Moors. The Moors, that's the black people, or the Moors. Like real dog niggas. They dark like this. Here's another painting of a Washitaw. Right here, look just like my auntie. my daddy's sister. That looks just like mine. All right, here's another mix with the after the Hindu come in. And this one here look like she got mixed with the Afar people. We gonna the Afar got a little features in there. We got the facial recognition. Hindus and Afar mixed like she got that little bit of that Afar, the fuzzy wuzzy type. We're gonna show that too. All right, here's another one. See the hair texture? It's because of the Hindu mix. The Hindus mixing with the Almacs give you these beans right here. They reclassified these people as Negroes and colored. Some of you got this hair texture right here. You Washitaw. You got this hair texture. You got this hair texture through the Hindu mix first. And then later on, more of a hollow type through the whole shin. But we're going to show that. Right? All right, here you go right here. Here you go Washitaw. Look at his features. You tell he might have a little aging in him down the line. But his red dude looked just like my grandpa. This right here dude he Washitaw, but he really like the first branch of the Blackfoot. Because of like these Blackfoot, a group of them they got this type of beer good type look. This is my grandpa right here, my dad's dad. And he said that he was Blackfoot from this same tribe. Look at his hair texture. You tell that his hair texture is more of like his hair texture. And he always say, I'm Blackfoot, I'm Blackfoot, I'm Blackfoot. You know what I'm saying? All right, he's Washitaw. This is what they look like. The original people after the Hindu mix. So I get these different features. This right here look like Chicken George. Oh, that other dude that was playing on that other movie. All right, now you start to see. Okay, he's dark. See how dark he is, but he got the aging. You can see the aging features. They ain't even showing. These are like the first American Indians, the ones that we mixed with Hoshin, right? They don't even show you these because these too black. They too black because you get to ask the questions. They show you the dark black Chinese. I mean the dark black natives, the ones that were first before the ones they're showing you now. Then you will start to ask questions. Hey, why that nigga so black? Why that Native American so black? He blacker than us because of the Hindu mix. And then Hoshin was dark skinned too. About to show that. All right, this a Washitaw lady, right down in New Orleans. What they look like. Right, you see some of the features, right? She looks just like my auntie and grandma, my grandpa's sister. Right. Here's another one. What they look like once the black Washitaw, I mean the black Hindus or Moors mixed in with these Almacs. And like I say, this tribe can be a conglomerate of like 4 different other species that came over here during the time. Baba mentioned that in the Let's Hit the Record Scrape, page 59 and 60. Right, that's the rest of Let's Hit the Record Scrape book is one of our reference points. We got like several other books. We got like thousands of books, but we got several other reference points that we using, include lectures and tapes that we heard from the master teacher, and we got newspaper clippings and articles. We got Dr. Clark's book, African Civilization. We got several different things. We got lectures from Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark. We got several different things that we conglomerates. We got Ashra Quasi shit, you know what I'm saying? We conglomerates a whole bunch of stuff to put this together for you. We ain't just coming from one perspective. We got more than one perspective on this. So that's what we're telling you. We're gonna give you all the perspectives, and then you pick out what way sound right. You figure it out. Yeah, the no lips is coming from like the Hindus. Okay, see, like the Hindu features is like the small, thin lips. Like the Almacs have bigger lips. That's coming from the Anunnakis having taller bodies and bigger body structures. They got Anunnakis, they like 7, 8 foot tall. They got bigger, longer arms, longer legs, longer torso, bigger nose, bigger eyes, bigger head, thicker hair, like bigger body structures. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the Almac mixed in with the Bantus mixed in with the Almacs and created another species like the Zulu types. And they came over here too. But that's the Hindu features for the small lips and shit and the scraggy looking hair, right? Here's another one. Right, with the Washitaw. And I think this like girl actually mixed later on down the line from the when the Afar people, the Anaka, when the Afar people came over, the ones that's mixed with the Anaka. Because you can see the forehead, the type of how she wearing her hair, that was influenced by these the Hamites that came over. Bible said. All right, here's the Native Americans. All right, check it out. Look at her features, the Hindu and Armac features. Look at his features. Right? Akon is more. Are you asking what kind of features Akon from? Akon, I think Akon looked like looking at his features, he looked like he could be a Melody and Moore features. He got Melody and Moore features and like Ben York. And he could have some Nigerian mix, you know. But this is, if you don't know who Empress Mother Latrice is, this is her. And you just know, you just study this lady, especially if you're from in that area where we showed you with the Washitaw natives. Yeah. This lady look just like my grandma. I'm going to show you that. Return of the Ancient One. I'm going to show you that. All right, this is my grandma right here. I just showed you my grandpa. He from the Blackfoot. Now this is my grandma right here. Look at it. I mean, they like the same damn person, really. But this is my grandma. Her name Gloria. And she a Win. And the Wins trace back to the Washitaw. I'm supposed to have that last name list because several names, a couple of names I could just shout off the top of my head in case you in here are the Turners, Washingtons, Williams, Wins, who else connected to that tribe? Man, I'm trying to think of some more names. Davis, it's several other names, but like I said, we as Native Americans, we didn't really have last name. We had like names like when the Moors came over. We had spiritual names like Black Eagle, or Chief Pontiac, like Raw Hayes, Chief Pontiac, or my name, Black Hawk, or his horse, he smells like horse ass. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave niggas names like that, like if a nigga came in to the TP and shit, to the building or whatever, because we the TPs was only used when we went hunting and we went camping. We had stone structures over here, right? Because the Moors brought us the stone structure building. The Moors, right? The Moors are the first ones that laid stone, man. Imhotep is a Moor. The Moors brought the building, man. I'm telling you, bro. They brought the stone pyramid style building. The Moors. And those Moors are ancient Egyptians because, like I say, Imhotep, the Afar, all them, the Somalians, they all mixed with Hindu. We already broke all that down. So the Moors are the builders. The Moors are the mound builders. That's why Memphis Patrice knew what she was talking about when she was saying Washitaw Moors. And it was getting mad at her. Oh, why she adding the Moors? Because niggas don't know. They really don't know. A lot of this shit is over people's head, man. But this is my grandma right here, Gloria. And this is Empress Patrice. You can see the resemblance. I mean, the glasses, everything. The chin. Look, my grandma got a wig on though. right? This is my grandma. And this is Empress Patrice. All right, this is my grandma. She in Washington and the Taylor. So the Taylors are connected to the Washitaw. We all in Louisiana, right? In the same land that she talk about in her book, right there. And we Washingtons. This is my granddaddy right here. His name is Shine Washington. Shine. He got a couple, some of my family migrated to California. Some of the Washitaw migrated to California because we got exiled off our land. Some of us stayed here, like my grandpa now. So my grandma was a Taylor before she married my grandpa. This is my great grandpa. This is my granddaddy's granddad. My great grandpa. He's a Washitaw, Chatta, Washingtons. Just like Empress Patrice said. This is my grandma. She's a Taylor, so she became a Washington by marrying my grandpa. But you can look at her and you're gonna see the resemblance. Let me show you. And Empress Patrice. Now this is Empress Patrice about around the same. This is Empress Patrice about around the same age as my grandmother. Look at the hair texture. That's her real hair. That's my grandma, my great grandma real hair. Big mama. This is my big mama. Before she died, this is my big mama. This is big mama and big pa. Look at the resemblance. They natives. They Washitaw. I'm telling you, man, these are Washingtons. All right. You can tell my grandma probably got like a little because I told you the Washitaw got a little, some of the Washitaw got the Chinese into them. How many minutes we got, man? We don't want to go over. I'm had to run 2 tonight, but I ain't gonna make no promises. I want to at least get this Washitaw part out on this one since it's the Washitaw section. So we're gonna have the book and the links. You can read the whole a lot of the information that the Empress Patrice put out. We already put a 3-tape series out called A Return of the Ancient Ones. And you go check that series out. Right? And we go into breaking down some of her book. Right? The Mardi Gras. The Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. The Washitaw started it. Filet mignon. We the ones that started putting the buffalo meat behind the waterfalls, and these conquerors or these Spaniard conquistadors, dark-skinned Moors, and they front mans who came over, they mercenaries, they would set up forts around our door to starve us out, kill our buffaloes. Man, these people were evil. I don't see how we didn't just go. And we might have did the way Rod explained it. I don't see why we didn't go all the way out extermination with these people when they was doing the way after what they did to us. Before after we seen what they was doing, and we probably did. That's what Rod was talking about with the Seminole Wars, the Gullah Wars, the Yamasee Wars. Right, we probably went all out. Everybody left their homes to go fight these suckers because they stole our land in 3 parts. The first part was the Pocahontas part. The second part was the Louisiana Purchase. And then that last part was that last Khalifa land. Right? They stole our land in 3 parts, man. I'm telling you. The nicknames. Yeah, nicknames, right? Like his horse won't let it ride. Or his hair in the wind. Or like Chief Warhorse. Chief Brown Bear. Right? Chief Bald Eagle, Chief White Wolf, Chief Bull Ass, Chief Bull Ass, or Chief Ass Crack. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, if you came in and you smell like ass crack, we say, oh yeah, we got a name for this guy. Chief Ass Crack. And so then when we messed up about it, when we have the circle speech, and then they announce your name for everybody that has to speak. They say, oh yeah, well, we now would like to hear from Chief Ass Crack. That's fucked up, man. Just like the dude named Shitty Cuz that killed Nipsey Hussle. His name's Shitty Cuz. Why he got the name Shitty Cuz? Probably because he was a Crip and he shitted on himself at one point in time, and everybody found out about it, and they started calling him Shitty Cuz from that point on. You know what I'm saying? I heard a dude named I heard some weird names like Chief Lightning Rod. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was calling Rod at one point. I said they was some people was calling him Chief Lightning Rod. But we got these different names like this. Some people nickname Dookie, Chief Dookie. Why? Because he always dooking. He dookie 4-5 times a day. So they said Chief Dookie. He always dooking, man. You know, nigga dooking 5-6 times. And then he come out and say, hey, man, did you just get through dooking? So after a while, they say, you know what, man, we're going to call you Chief Dookie. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes around, that's just his name. And you got to wear that shit with pride, and you got to make that name ring in the game, right? You got to ring your name in the game. So if you Chief Dookie, you got to let that name ring worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Wear it with honor and pride. Here's another picture of Mother Empress Patrice. At first, I was thinking this was a real tiger, and it could be, but I think it's like a doll or something. She got like a stuffed thing. But I was like, damn, Empress Patrice had a tiger or a leopard? But it looked like it's a toy. It could be a real one, though. I don't know. Maybe somebody dropped that in the chat. Maybe know if that was a real one or not. They look like one of them damn stuffed cotton ones, though. All right, we already informed you about the Louisiana Purchase. With a hidden hand. What's the hidden hand? This hand is being controlled by the Dirty Moors. This nigga was being controlled by Dirty Moors. Him and Andrew Jackson. Or Thomas Jefferson. This is Thomas Jefferson and Andrew Jackson. Dirty Moors, French, Spaniards, Etruscans, Black conquistadors, Knights of Templar. Put it all together. Right? Ben York was over here helping them. And like I say, they flagged that Louisiana that Louisiana Purchase tape. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. They say, hey man, you get like we lucky we ain't flagged. Like take your whole page down because of that one tape. The Louisiana Purchase. And I think it's because of the one thing that I mentioned is that in 1803 is when the Louisiana Purchase took place. And then we see in the several cowboy movies, black cowboy pictures, dog-skinned cowboy pictures we've been studying. Come to find out these people were Washitaw. They had to go west to down to Texas and this other areas, California, because they were being exiled off their land. And then they really wanted, they wanted to leave off their land because they were being tormented by these French, harassing them. They really wanted to kill them off and exterminate us. And they did this. They exterminated a lot of us on these. See, you talk about the Trail of Tears, but then they'll talk about the 1803 when the Trail of Tears, when we left this area right here, the Washitaw Indians, and we were being chased by Ku Klux Klan when we left, and we said, all right, y'all can have it, man. We don't want to, y'all too devilish for us. Y'all can have it. We'll go west and deal with it. We went west. As soon as we leave, the Ku Klux Klan chase us and burn our wagons and caravans and savage our food and supplies so that we can starve through the winter. Right? And then they cook up this story between 1803 and 1865 that the slaves got freed, which is a bunch of crap. There wasn't no slaves like that. These were Washitaw Indians who were being exiled or leaving their land willingly to get away from the devilishment from these French that came over. Some of us in Louisiana, New Orleans, the Choctaw, and we're going to get into that too when we walk through the Choctaw, mixed in with these French who were mulattoes really, right? Light-skinned mulattoes, and created what you call the Creole Choctaw Indians, or native Creole Choctaw Indians, which are French mixed with Choctaw in New Orleans and Slidell and Baton Rouge area, the lower and Lafayette, that area right there. We're gonna get down to that though, when we go walk through the Choctaw tribe and Muskogee Creek, right? But you keep in mind, Brokeback Mountain, Lewis and Clark, Ben York helping them out, translate for them because we spoke Arabic and Hebrew, and it was several other languages. Some of us were multi-language people. We were multi-language people, but one of our main languages was similar to Arabic, and these boys didn't speak that. They spoke Anglo-Saxon, so they needed Ben York, who was fluent in Arabic and several other dialects of the Arabic that translated over here. He was fluent in that, so he can speak. He can help them get around. Right? So everybody get into it, man. We walking you across the land, bro. He said, "Do I know why? What? There's a reason for all dirty work." Yeah. Hey, look, like I say, we all one. So I think it's all part of the molding, and the end goal was to get us like I'm gonna say this. I believe the end goal of all the dirty morals, everything that we talk about, I think the end goal was to get a certain group of people over here and get them all mixed in real good, like selling like a deck of cards. So where you make this strong super species. And I believe the Negro in America is the super strong species from all the mixing. Well, we'll get down to that later, but that's what I think, Xavier, that this was ultimately a universal plan to create this super race, super niggas, the super anarchy, the anarchy children, right? The super beings, the Sabines, right? So I believe this is the ultimate goal was to create this superpowered species, as this superpower type avatar for them to incarnate in and actually live on this planet. And I think we the finishing product right now. Right, we're the finishing product. We the super people. All right, yeah, Louisiana, the boot. You already know. Washitaw. We already showed you. We're gonna get to the Washitaw on the next tape. But really, we're gonna get into Yamasee, then Creek. Creek, then Yamasee, then Washitaw. Louisiana Purchase, we already showed you that. This is a document that our Financial Association events where they got it blurred out where I can't see. All right, this is a full-blooded, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a full-blooded Washitaw chick. And they said they show you these people in movies say that they slaves. They said the Washitaw was slaves. Nah, nigga, we weren't slaves. We were prisoners of war. You came over here to steal our land. We fought you. We lost. We said, we just gave it a quit. And you took us as prisoners of war. The ones that didn't like being in prisoners of war, they exiled off their land to California, to Colorado, several other states, where you still followed us and harassed us. Full-blooded Washitaw. She in Washington too, I think. But this right here is later on, hundreds of years later, when they get lighter. We're gonna get into that when the agent come over, right? This is the first original people. The headdress come from the Hindus, the Moors, the Hindus. All right, this one right here. See, she in Washington. I'm in Washington. Damn. All right, yo. All right, blow it up. It says Washitaw, Yamasee. We're gonna go over to Yamasee next. The Iroquois. It's like 5 or 6 different tribes. The Cherokee really is one of them $5 Indian tribes because they branch off really off the Blackfoot. And Chata, Pecoca, and Mohegan. So we're gonna talk about this. Emperor Patrice put this in her book, and she found this right here, the file number right here, 215-1993. And she said these Native American tribes are Moors. They because and the reason why they Moors, like we said, because they mix with Hindu. All these tribes are mixed with Hindu. The Almacs wasn't Moors. The Bantu people are not Moors. The Sandsman is not Moors. The Watusi are Moors. The Watusi is Moors. The Twa man is not Moors. Get that in your head. The word Moor, you say it means navigation. You say it go to Morenos, dark skin, but it originally comes from ones of Chaldea, Mu, Aura, beings, Hindu beings. I'm just saying, man, truth may hurt some people. Yeah. I'm part. I got Hindu in me. That makes me a Moor. I think this is Empress Patrice's son. I think his name is Philip Williams or Fletcher Williams, something like that. I mean, not Williams, Fletcher Washington. I think somebody drop his name in the chat. I think I'm saying it. I can't remember it. It's either Fletcher or Philip Washington. But he a Washington. Fred Washington. He a Washington. I'm a Washington. All right. This is Wendy Washington, her daughter, I think. And I got a cousin named Wendy Washington. Right, look at her features. The Hindu, they Washitaw. Hindu and Armac mix. You can look at her features and tell. And she look like she might have the Hindu mix with the mustache, because like she got like a little mustache or something. Right? Like she got like a little mustache, little fuzz. She may have that Hindu mixed with the fuzz. I think Mother Empress Patrice had like a little mustache too, though. Yeah. So Gostons, Turners, Washingtons, especially down in Louisiana, Williams, Smiths, some Smiths. I like when I get to the next slides or next, well, it'd probably be the next tape while I go into more in detail on the last names. So I got actual lists of the last names on a list by each tribe. So the last name tapes is incorporated. If you're looking for the last name tape to come out, they are incorporated into these tapes. So you'll be seeing the last names pop up as I go walk you across the land with the different tribes. Right, Vegan Jones. Right. Hey, so here we go. All right, so I think it's his mother, Empress Patrice, giving like a speech. You got a couple Moors, Washitaw Nation, Moors around us. Right, that's why they say Washitaw. We were Washitaw. When the Moors we actually became, we really was Washitaw Moors from the jump, because we became Washitaw Moors when the Hindu mixed in with us, the Almacs. So we were Washitaw Moors from the jump once the Hindu mix came in with the Almacs. So the fez and the feathers is our shit. The feather side is from the African side, or the side, because a lot of people don't like to, oh, y'all, we come from Africa, because we were wearing feathers in ancient Kemet before. Go look up at the we showed that already on a tape prior, where we have feathers over in ancient Kemet. And the feds came in with Khufu that built the pyramid, that remodeled the pyramids. The reason why he got that fez on, because he got Hindu in them. There are far people were Hindu mixed with Hindu, the tribe of Shabazz. All right, this is Prince Hatan Tupac Bey. And I think he wanted like the emperors or something with the land, with the tribe. 2003 royal seat. See what I'm saying? He got the royal seat. I don't know what his fella at now, but I got a lot of documents in here of him being on the documents. Certified live birth certificate. Love. The seal of love. Divine love. Moorish Empire. Hey man, everybody ready to cut on this one right here, man. We've been on here an hour, bro. We're on here an hour. Let's see how many more slides I got in the Washitaw. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Got a couple more slides. Let's just show these couple more slides right here before we go into. All right, so we told you about the New Orleans Mardi Gras thing. We started at the Washitaw. We dress up like this, and this actually come all the way down from the dogongs, all that. It's all incorporated. We're gonna show that too. Here's another picture of us, the different types of things we wear as a Washita natives for Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras ain't nothing but the same thing that the Dogons were doing. Well, we'll break that down for the Easter thing. Okay, yeah, this is here. Okay. Here's another Mardi Gras thing with the arm at Washita. Here's another one. Right, this is our shit. The Washita natives. Here's a you see what he got on their license plates? MUU, one of Chadea Republic. You see that? Y'all see that shit? I mean, I can't make this up. One of all Chadea Republic. Come on, man. They telling you who they were. They were the ones of Chadea, or Abraham seed. Abraham seed. Well, Abraham might not just necessarily Abraham seed because Abraham was a Moor though. One of Chadea. Abraham was one of Chadea, a Moor. That's why you niggas Moors. Not because you black and all that. It goes back. It goes back to your people land, your Hindu people that you mix with landing in that land as an extraterrestrials. I say this shit over and over again, but hopefully people get it eventually. We here to make you think, like dang Callaway. We here just to make you think. You know what I'm saying? Show us some love. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. And like I say, we still got those books for $45 donation if you want to get those books. Right, we got those books for $45 donation to the Cash App or PayPal. And we'll send you those books, man. Shout out to Cornell Dallas, man. I'm gonna get you squared away after this class. Shout out to let's see. Shout out to Wesley, man. Like I say, if you want to show us some love, we're driving a Cash App and the links. You want to get those 8 books by the Young Elder in PUF form. We take $45 donation for all 8 books. Leave your email link in the links, and we'll send the PayPal. I mean, we're gonna leave the email. I mean, we're gonna leave the Cash App and PayPal and the email and the links. Leave your email in the links, and we'll send you the PDF forms. I'm just kind of sleepy because I've been working on this tape, and I still got a lot more in this series. This series is probably gonna be almost 10 tapes, maybe even 15 tapes long. Yeah, the Moors are ancient because you're talking about billions of years. You're talking about like millions of years ago. We all millions of years old on the planet, man. But we all mixed in with the those people from Chaldea. So you see that how I say MU? That means one. That's abbreviation in the ancient tongue for one who's of. And then Aura is the city of Aura, Chaldea, where these dark-skinned Asiatic Moors landed from coming from Nevada. Straight hair beans, Asiatic black men. And then they began mixing in around the world. And everybody they mixed in with became Moors. From them, one of Chaldea. So hey, that's all we gotta bring to you, man. For the night. We're gonna cut out. And we might come back tonight or we might not. I ain't gonna say we're gonna come back tonight because I'm kind of like sleepy right now. So I might be back tomorrow and just start out early on the early class tomorrow since I ain't got to rip and run like I was doing today. I did one class earlier, make it 11 o'clock, but I still had to rip and run in between those times. So we didn't get everything. We didn't get to do back to back today. But tomorrow I might get a chance to put more than maybe 1 or 2 out tomorrow's show too. So we're gonna and each segment is named, like say the next one probably gonna be Yamasee and Choctaw or Yamasee and Creek. Then I talk about like Choctaw, and then we're going to like what happened, the difference between. I can show you some of the stuff in the folder. I got the folder done already. Like, let me just show you one thing in that folder. Let me show you one thing in that other folder. And it's still like at least 3 classes in that folder right there. We just came out the, but this is a class right here I got right here that's coming up where I got the last names. Like just say for instance, the Shinnecock last name. And some of your last names is gonna be on more than one list because we mixed in, right? So for the Shinnecock list, this is some of the last names that we got on there so far. Right? When we get down to breaking down the Shinnecock people. This dude is part of the Shinnecock. Omar Epps and Mike Epps is part of the Shinnecock people. And that this I features come from the Watusi. We're gonna point that out. That's why the Jacksons, the Epps, got some of them got these same features. That's why 50 Cent got some of the same features. Even the lady he got to play his mother in Raising Canaan is from that same tribe, this same tribe. And that's why he said they look just like my mother. That's because your mother's a Jackson and your mother's a Fall or what she's the Danako mixed of Fall. We're gonna get into that. All right, but I don't want to go too far into that class. That's like it's like 2-3 classes line ahead. I just want to show you what we got in this class. Like the last names right here on this one. This is the last names. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave that there for a second for you. All right, so yeah, you see them those names right there, but we ain't gonna go over too much because we got to go over the actual slides that go with those last names. I just want to show you what we got in this class right here, okay? Let me show you this. Like here's a picture of my granddad right here. We just had his funeral, like last year on August. Right? So Charles Washington is my granddad. You can look at the features. It's my mom's dad. It's the one that everybody say I look like. They say you look like you look just like your granddad, Charles Washington. Right? Let's look at this. I'm just gonna show you this and we're gonna get out of here, man. All right, so this is my mama right here. This is my granddad. This is my granddad's sister. This is my cousin, my mama's first cousin, Wendy. This is her mama right here. This is Wendy Washington. Just like Empress Patrice's daughter. This is mother, this is Chief Warhorse right here for the Choctaw. She looks just like my mama. They all look alike. I'm telling you, like these Choctaws, they all look alike. This is my mama first cousin right here, Debbie. They all Indians, man. I'm telling you. And my mama, she a mix between the Afar and the Choctaw, because my granddaddy them Choctaw and my grandma, she was a Williams. So she come from these Afar people. So my mama, it's real detail of why I am who I am and why I'm a Williams and why my mama, they left my mama, either my mama or dad's a Washington, they left her last name as Stephanie Diane Williams on my birth certificate. Keep in mind the name Diane. And this name Stephanie means crown. Check that out. The crown of the Williams. The crown princess of the Williams is what my mama's name means. The crown princess of the Williams. That's what her name means. So it's a whole things that we can't tell you too much of. And it all comes to you later on why this shit is happening. Because there's a lot of people asking, hey, how is this happening? How is the young elder able to do it? Is he getting help? They look and saying, I'm getting help. Yeah, nigga, we getting help. We always getting help. We need all the help we can get, don't you think? Uh-huh. We need all the help we can get over here. Who we fighting against? We fighting against principalities here, man. Why we fighting against principalities here, man? Yeah, Natchitoches area, the shadow. That's where my grandma went from. Okay. We about to get ready to get up out of here, man. Like I said, you want to show us some love, you want to get those books. $45 donation to the PayPal Cash App, man. We'll send you those books ASAP. We're about to get out from that and send you those books ASAP if you want to cop them. Leave your emails and the links. So we out of here, man. Peace, love, hotel. I should divine love throughout the boundless universe to all.